I know you have to put left the state. I know you gonna have some fun. Back up, I gotta go up.
Oh my God!
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Oh yeah.
You'll brace yourselves because what just dropped is about to shock the world. The internet is on fire and the tea is hotter than ever. 50 Cent has gone in hard, exposing Papoose like never before. And trust me, this isn't your usual celebrity gossip. This is betrayal, heartbreak, and a scandal that's about to shake the hip-hop world to its core. It all revolves around Claressa Shields, a woman who believed in love, loyalty, and honesty. But behind closed doors, Papoose was playing a dangerous game. While Claressa poured her heart out, emotionally attached, Papoose was running around the holidays, spending time with his daughter and Remy Ma, all while keeping Claressa in the dark. And now 50 Cent is bringing it all to light. His exposing Papoose's manipulative, opportunistic nature, revealing that this relationship wasn't about love. It was about fame, fortune, and selfish gain. The internet exploded the moment 50 dropped the videos and captions. Memes, AI-generated clips, and savage posts highlighted every lie, every betrayal, every hypocritical move. Claressa's pain is public, her heartbreak real, and the world is witnessing it all unfold in shocking detail. Fans are asking, did Papoose? Did he ever truly care, or was Claressa just another pawn in his game? And just when people thought this mess couldn't get any worse, Remy Ma's reaction poured gasoline on the fire. Public shots at Papoose, exposing his financial irresponsibility, and subtle hints at 50 Cent's undeniable dominance turned this into a full-blown spectacle. The debate is everywhere. Every timeline is buzzing. Hashtags are taking over feeds, #Claressa exposed, #Papoose manipulates, and the internet is eating it up. Y'all, this is no ordinary story. This is heartbreak, betrayal, and a scandalous expose wrapped in raw emotion. And now the million-dollar question hangs in the air. What does Papoose do next? Does he try to clean up his image, or does Claressa get left picking up the pieces of a love that shattered in public? Stick around, because this saga is only getting started, and trust me, you don't want to blink.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's the elephant in the room. I don't have to say it.
So, and the king can have many wives. He can have as many wives as he can take care of. And I don't believe in the white man's laws and regulations and marriage license, honey. If you a king and you able to take care of all your wives equally,
that takes time. Like it's a divorce. It's not something that just happens overnight. You know what I'm saying? But people's life don't stop because of that. You know what I mean? It's papers, it's time, it's all this stuff that gotta happen. But at the end of the day, we move forward with our lives. Like
I wish you the best.
For sure.
We got some great, amazing things going.
Buckle up, because what's about to unfold is pure chaos, heartbreak, betrayal, and the kind of drama that makes the internet stop scrolling and stare. The social media storm of 2026 has already erupted, and right at the center of it all stands Papoose, fully exposed. For years, he carefully built the image of a loyal partner, a devoted father, a respected man in the hip-hop world. But now, thanks to 50 Cent, that perfectly crafted illusion is crumbling in real time. And at the heart of this explosive revelation is Claressa Shields, a woman who trusted him, loved him, and believed every word. While Claressa poured her emotions into what she thought was a real relationship, Papoose was quietly playing a different game. A game driven not by love, not by loyalty, but by opportunism, fame, and financial gain. The internet showed no mercy. Within minutes of 50 Cent dropping those AI-generated videos and savage captions, the firestorm ignited. Memes flooded feeds. Reactions spread like wildfire. Every clip and every caption highlighted Papoose's hypocrisy, how he manipulated Claressa, how he exploited her emotional vulnerability, all while spending the holidays, Christmas, and private moments with his daughter and Remy Ma. The contrast was brutal. Claressa was emotionally invested, loving him genuinely, while he was strategically positioning himself for attention, headlines, and personal gain. Fans and onlookers couldn't believe what they were watching. They saw heartbreak unfolding in real time, and the internet hasn't stopped talking since. They watch the heartbreak unfold in real time. Tweets, Instagram stories, TikTok clips, all pushing the same explosive narrative. Papoose wasn't exposed as just a cheater, but as a master manipulator who treated Claressa like a pawn in his personal chess game. Manipulated for fame. Abandoned for convenience. That's what the captions screamed. Every video broke down his expressions, exaggerated his smirks, and revealed just how calculated every single interaction had been. Then Claressa Shields broke her silence, and her words cut straight through the noise. She spoke about how hardworking, independent women are often exploited. Used for emotional labor. Used for social clout. Even used for financial support. Her statement was simple, but devastating. A raw portrait of pain, shattered trust, and love betrayed. Social media erupted instantly. Hashtags took over feeds, #Claressa exposed, #Papoose manipulates. Fans flooded timelines with screenshots, reactions, and viral clips. This wasn't about music anymore. This wasn't trolling. This was heartbreak, deception, and celebrity scandal in its rawest form. And 50 Cent didn't hold back. His posts dragged everything into the spotlight: Papoose's financial irresponsibility, gambling rumors, and a pattern of troubling behavior. Every move felt calculated. Every caption felt strategic. This wasn't just exposing a man. It was exposing a pattern. Opportunism disguised as romance. Papoose tried to fight back. AI clips. Old accusations. Deflections aimed at 50 Cent's past. But the audience wasn't buying it. They saw through the smoke. They saw the truth. And by then, the damage was already done. They saw a man who took everything he wanted from a woman who gave him everything, and the timing made it even more brutal. Holidays spent with his daughter and Remy Ma turned the betrayal into something unforgettable. The emotional weight of it all was staggering. Claressa's heartbreak became public, her pain magnified through every meme, every shared video, every viral thread that flooded timelines. Analysts and gossip channels wasted no time breaking down the drama. Papoose, once respected in certain circles as a stand-up guy, was now being exposed as selfish and opportunistic. His public image began to crack, leaving him open to ridicule, backlash, and permanent damage to his reputation. And in the middle of it all, 50 Cent's dominance in this social media war became impossible to ignore, proving once again his power to control the narrative and turn personal tragedy into viral spectacle. Then came Remy Ma's involvement, adding yet another layer of heat to the situation. Her subtle digs, sharp hints, and direct criticism painted Papoose in an even harsher light, reminding the public of his financial failures and repeated irresponsibility. The message was clear. While Claressa gave her heart and her trust, Papoose calculated every move based on personal gain, leaving nothing but emotional destruction in his wake. Social media wasn't just watching anymore. It was reacting, debating, spreading the story across every platform. Every clip, every post, every viral thread drove the point home. This wasn't casual celebrity gossip. This was manipulation, betrayal, and exploitation in its rawest, most unfiltered form. Claressa's heartbreak, the stark contrast of Papoose's opportunism, and 50 Cent's relentless exposure created a story that's emotionally intense, painfully relatable, and completely shocking. Fans are left asking the same haunting question: did Papoose ever truly love Claressa, or was she just a stepping stone on his path to fame and fortune? Because the real tragedy here isn't just celebrity scandal. It's emotional exploitation, played out in front of millions. Claressa, a woman who gave nothing but love and trust, is now being publicly humiliated. Papoose, once admired, once respected, is exposed for the opportunist he's become. And 50 Cent? Untouchable. The mastermind of chaos, controlling the narrative with surgical precision. And this story? It's only just beginning. The audience is locked in, waiting for the next move, wondering if Papoose will attempt damage control or fade into the shadows, leaving heartbreak and scandal behind him. Because this isn't just gossip anymore. This is viral, aggressive, emotionally charged storytelling. Every reaction, every meme, every caption adds fuel to the fire, making this impossible to ignore. The drama is explosive. The heartbreak is real. And the scandal is so intense that even seasoned hip-hop fans are left stunned, shocked, and completely speechless. The world is watching, and the story of Claressa Shields, Papoose, and 50 Cent is far from over. The chaos didn't slow down. If anything, it escalated. As the dust settled from the first wave of exposure, Social media stayed on fire. Fans dissected every move, every caption, every reaction like investigators on a mission. Claressa Shields stood at the epicenter, her heartbreak multiplied 1,000 times over because now the story wasn't rumor anymore. It was public. It was undeniable. And it was impossible to ignore. Every post, every AI-generated clip from 50 Cent painted Papoose as the manipulative opportunist many now believe he had always been behind the scenes. Behind closed doors, the truth looked nothing like the image he sold to the world. People kept replaying the videos over and over, stunned by how calculated every move had been, how he maintained a public relationship with Claressa while secretly prioritizing fame, money, and convenience over her emotions. The narrative hit even harder when fans realized the timing. Holidays, Christmas, intimate moments. Papoose spent those with his daughter and Remy Ma, while Claressa gave him her full emotional trust, unaware that her heart was being leveraged for social clout. The betrayal was tangible, raw, and painfully public. Every reaction on Instagram and Twitter captured the heartbreak. Fans wrote long threads dissecting every interaction, every laugh, every smile Papoose shared with Claressa, compared to the secrecy surrounding his holiday celebrations. Memes exploded. Some mocked his smirks. Others layered his AI-generated clips with captions like, "playing hearts for headlines." Papoose's response came fast, but it didn't convince anyone. He rushed to defend himself online, posting AI clips and resurfacing old claims about 50 Cent's past. But every move only deepened the perception of hypocrisy. Viewers didn't see a man clearing his name. They saw a man desperately trying to redirect the narrative while avoiding the real accusation: emotional manipulation for personal gain. His words, "I never meant to hurt her," fell flat when stacked against the viral evidence 50 Cent strategically released, exposing his opportunism in sharp, undeniable detail. And Claressa's response? It carried an emotional weight that headlines couldn't ignore. Her words didn't just make headlines, they hit like a punch to the chest. Claressa Shields spoke with a calm but crushing honesty, saying how men often exploit women who are hardworking, independent, and genuinely invested. She opened up about the emotional labor she poured into a relationship built on trust and sincerity, only to discover the foundation was nothing but a facade. Social media couldn't handle the rawness. Within hours, hashtags took over trending charts. #Claressa exposed, #Papoose manipulates, pulling in millions of reactions. People felt her pain. Her words sparked waves of empathy, outrage, and non-stop viral attention. And while emotions were running high, 50 Cent stayed in full control of the narrative. His AI-generated videos were relentless. Each clip exaggerated Papoose's expressions, magnifying the manipulative energy and turning his opportunism into a visual spectacle. Financial irresponsibility, gambling rumors, and questionable past behavior were all spotlighted through razor-sharp captions that blurred the line between exposure and strategic trolling. Every meme, every thread pushed the shock factor higher, creating a viral tsunami of disbelief. The tension between private betrayal and public exposure hit a dramatic peak when Remy Ma stepped in. Without naming names, her subtle criticism of Papoose's actions spoke volumes. Her comments hinted at past failures, financial irresponsibility, and a lack of support during her time away, painting a picture of a man who used women for convenience and attention while failing to honor real emotional connections. And now, the public could finally see the full picture. Now the full picture was impossible to ignore: Claressa's heartbreak, Papoose's selfish opportunism, and the layers of manipulation that stayed hidden until 50 Cent's strategic exposure pulled the curtain back. Analysts quickly spotted the pattern, pointing out how Papoose had spent years building a public image of loyalty and respect, only for that mask to finally fall. The mix of AI videos, viral captions, and raw emotional testimony from Claressa turned what could have been a private heartbreak into a public warning, a cautionary tale of emotional exploitation at the highest level of celebrity. Fans debated non-stop. Did Papoose ever truly love Claressa, or was her trust just another stepping stone toward fame and fortune? Every comment, every clip, every heated thread kept the drama alive, and made the emotional impact hit even harder. The public reaction was a mix of fury and fascination. People dissected everything, from social media captions to AI-generated clips, from subtle body language to every calculated move Papoose made. The contrast between his opportunistic choices and Claressa's genuine investment became a major talking point across hip-hop and celebrity gossip circles. Every meme underlined the exploitation. Every clip magnified the hypocrisy. And Claressa's vulnerability made the scandal even more shocking. Then came the realization that hit the hardest: this wasn't an isolated incident. Fans dug into the past and uncovered patterns: financial manipulation, lack of accountability, and repeated emotional exploitation. By then, the story wasn't just drama anymore. It was a pattern. And the world was finally seeing it. Social media turned into a courtroom, and Papoose's reputation was officially on trial. Every public interaction, every post, every reaction came under the microscope. Analysts, gossip channels, and fans dissected his every move, leaving him almost no space to defend himself. By now, it was clear that 50 Cent hadn't just exposed Papoose, he had completely reshaped the narrative. The focus shifted from simple trolling to something much heavier: emotional accountability, public perception, and celebrity ethics. Fans could finally see the layers of betrayal, the exploitation of trust, and the emotional devastation, not just as gossip, but as something painfully real. Claressa Shields became a symbol of heartbreak, resilience, and authenticity. And while Papoose was painted as the opportunist whose choices had finally caught up with him, the scandal went far beyond social media noise. It sparked real conversations about loyalty, responsibility, and the dark side of fame. Every reaction thread, every meme, every post added fuel to an emotionally explosive narrative. Fans, journalists, and gossip channels tore through every detail, shaping a storyline that was shocking, heartbreaking, and impossible to ignore. As the dust slowly settled, the public waited, hungry for the next chapter. Would Papoose try to repair his image? Would he apologize publicly, or disappear into the shadows? And Claressa, would she reclaim her voice, her story, and her dignity after such a public betrayal? One thing was certain: this wasn't just another celebrity scandal. This was a masterclass in emotional manipulation, public exposure, and the terrifying power of social media to reveal the truth, raw and unfiltered. And the story of Claressa Shields, Papoose, and 50 Cent continued to unfold like a viral drama series, leaving the world watching, shocked, and completely invested. Every clip, every meme, every reaction made sure that this saga wouldn't fade anytime soon. The heartbreak, betrayal, and exposure were no longer just moments. They became memories the internet would replay, debate, and dissect for months. This scandal stopped being gossip the second it turned into a full-blown emotional spectacle. Intense, aggressive, impossible to ignore. The world was watching. Fans were reacting. And the emotional fallout felt real. And Papoose's opportunism, now finally exposed, would never be forgotten. The fallout hit a fever pitch. Social media flooded with Claressa Shields' name. Every post breaking down her heartbreak. Every clip replaying Papoose's opportunism again and again. Fans weren't just reacting anymore. They were enraged. They were shocked. They were emotionally invested. Memes, threads, and commentary spread at lightning speed. What started as gossip exploded into a viral spectacle the world couldn't look away from. Every revelation about Papoose using Claressa for fame and fortune, while spending holidays with his daughter and Remy Ma, landed like a punch to the gut. People felt the betrayal alongside her. Every heartbroken fan could see it clearly now: the emotional abuse, the exploitation, the manipulation that 50 Cent had masterfully exposed. And he didn't hold back. AI-generated videos and savage memes flooded timelines, highlighting every calculated move Papoose had ever made. Every smirk, every staged smile, every public moment with Claressa was dissected, twisted, and amplified, exposing the opportunist hiding beneath the surface. Captions screamed, manipulated for attention, abandoned for convenience, and millions of eyes absorbed every frame, every word, every brutal detail, as the scandal cemented itself as one of the most emotionally explosive sagas the internet had seen. Fans were shaking their heads in disbelief, trying to process the sheer layers of manipulation behind it all. Every clip felt like a courtroom replay, each frame exposing Papoose's hypocrisy, greed, and selfish ambition. Claressa Shields' emotional response became a rallying cry for the public. She didn't hold back. Her words cut deep when she spoke about how men often exploit hardworking, independent women. She revealed the emotional labor she poured into the relationship, only to realize it had been nothing more than a facade, a stepping stone for Papoose's self-serving rise. Social media erupted with empathy and outrage. Hashtags like #ClaressaExposed and #PapooseManipulates exploded across timelines. Fans dissected every interaction, every reaction, every forced smile, fueling a viral storm that refused to die down. Claressa's pain was tangible, raw, Brutally public. Every comment, every retweet, every post reinforced the same narrative. This was emotional betrayal at its most intense. Papoose tried to defend himself, but his efforts fell flat. His posts, and old claims about 50 Cent's past, were swallowed by a tidal wave of evidence, memes, and commentary exposing his opportunism. "I never meant to hurt her" became a line repeated mockingly across feeds, a desperate plea that only highlighted the brutal gap between his words and his actions. Fans tore into every excuse, dissecting every syllable, every facial expression, every failed justification. His once carefully curated image was collapsing in real time, right in front of the world. And just when it seemed the drama couldn't get any deeper, Remy Ma's subtle involvement added yet another explosive layer to the chaos. Her pointed comments about Papoose's past failures, financial irresponsibility, and lack of support during her jail time painted a brutal picture. This wasn't a man who honored relationships, this was a man who used them. Every post, every caption highlighted the sharp contrast between Papoose's opportunism and Claressa Shields' genuine emotional investment. The audience was hooked, torn between deep empathy for Claressa and pure disgust at Papoose. Every like, every comment, every share cranked up the emotional intensity, making the scandal impossible to escape. Analysts and gossip channels quickly reframed the story as a case study in celebrity manipulation. They peeled back every layer of betrayal, exploitation, and calculated self-interest, exposing how Papoose's public image of loyalty and respect had been nothing more than a carefully built mask. And then came 50 Cent. He didn't just expose Papoose, he rewrote the entire narrative. Fans could finally see it clearly: the exploitation, the opportunism, and the devastating emotional cost. Every AI video, every meme, every viral clip worked like courtroom evidence, holding Papoose accountable in real time. The backlash only grew stronger when insiders leaked stories of his repeated failures, financial irresponsibility, and a pattern of emotionally exploiting women. Each new revelation added more weight to the scandal. Claressa's heartbreak became symbolic, representing every betrayed fan who had emotionally invested in her story. Social media stopped being just a platform. It became a tribunal. And Papoose's reputation was officially on trial. Fans debated non-stop. Was there ever real love? Or was it all just a calculated move for attention, fame, and fortune? Every discussion, every viral post, every reaction reinforced the same conclusion. Papoose wasn't misunderstood. Papoose was exposed as the opportunist. Claressa Shields, the victim. 50 Cent, the exposer. And the truth sitting in plain sight. Memes and AI videos kept flooding timelines. Every subtle move Papoose had ever made was replayed, exaggerated, and torn apart frame by frame. Captions screamed hypocrisy, emotional abuse, and greed, leaving him nowhere to hide. Fans dissected every word, every smile, every decision. Social media turned into a living courtroom, and Papoose's opportunism was on full display. His defenses were drowned under a tidal wave of evidence, and public opinion shifted fast and hard against him. Through it all, Claressa Shields emerged as a symbol of resilience. Her public statements and social posts showed a woman reclaiming her narrative, exposing emotional exploitation while holding onto her dignity. Fans rallied behind her, sharing every video, every post, every word. The scandal exploded worldwide, trending across platforms as an emotionally charged viral storm. People weren't just watching, they were debating, reacting, and spreading the story non-stop. The heartbreak felt real, the betrayal undeniable, and the exposure? Complete. Then the tension hit a breaking point when Papoose's rage leaked online. Captions screamed, "How dare 50 Cent expose my personal life?" Then came the backpedaling. "I never meant this. She misunderstood me." But the audience wasn't buying it. Every viral post, meme, and clip painted him as exactly what he was, a manipulative opportunist caught in his own web. Claressa's pain became a viral phenomenon, her heartbreak echoing across feeds around the world. Social media turned into a storm of shock, disbelief, and raw emotion. Fans, analysts, and gossip channels all agreed, this wasn't just another celebrity scandal. This was a masterclass in exposure, in manipulation, and in public accountability. Every element, the AI clips, the viral captions, and the raw emotional testimony, came together to make Papoose's opportunism impossible to ignore. Claressa Shields' heartbreak, magnified by the scandal, became a symbol of every betrayed trust played out in the public eye. Every meme, every thread, Every viral moment reinforced the same brutal narrative. Papoose had used Claressa for fame and fortune, and now the world finally knew the truth. But the story didn't stop there. Fans were hungry for updates, speculation, and reactions. Would Papoose try damage control? Would he apologize, retreat, or double down on defending himself? And Claressa, would she rise above the chaos, reclaim her story, and move forward with dignity? Every viewer stayed locked in, invested in the emotional intensity, the heartbreak, and the viral storm 50 Cent had unleashed. This scandal became more than gossip. It turned into a public courtroom of betrayal, exploitation, and emotional exposure. Millions watched, reacted, shared, and debated. Every viral clip, every AI video, every meme served as evidence in the court of public opinion. Claressa Shields' heartbreak, Papoose's opportunism, and 50 Cent's relentless exposure. Together, they created a drama so intense, so emotionally charged, it was impossible to look away. And even as the dust began to settle, the story stayed alive, dynamic, explosive, and far from finished. Fans waited for the next move, hungry for clarity, shock, and closure. Claressa Shields now stood as a symbol of emotional truth. And Papoose's reputation? Left in ruins. 50 Cent's dominance in exposure and social media warfare was undeniable. The scandal hit a viral crescendo, leaving viewers in shock, disbelief, and emotionally charged fascination. This saga of betrayal, fame, manipulation, and exposure officially cemented itself in the history of viral celebrity drama. The world watched, reacted, and kept sharing, ensuring that Papoose's opportunism and Claressa Shields' heartbreak would live on as a spectacle for generations of gossip-hungry fans. Buckle up, because what went down between 50 Cent, Papoose, and Claressa Shields isn't over. It's only getting started. Fans are still reeling from every shocking revelation, every viral clip, every AI-generated video exposing Papoose's manipulative ways. Claressa poured her heart into a relationship that was never real, emotionally invested in a man who spent holidays and Christmas with Remy Ma and his daughter, while treating her like a stepping stone to fame and fortune. Social media erupted. Memes, captions, and viral threads dissected every move, leaving no room for doubt. Papoose's opportunism stood fully exposed. And 50 Cent didn't just drop commentary, he delivered a lesson in accountability, holding a mirror up to Papoose's hypocrisy. Every post, every meme, every clip screamed the same truth the fans couldn't ignore. This wasn't love. This was exploitation. Public outrage hit fever pitch as the world watched Claressa's heartbreak unfold in real time. Private pain turned into public spectacle. Analysts, fans, and gossip channels all piled in, breaking down the betrayal, the greed, and the emotional abuse, sealing Papoose's reputation as an opportunist once and for all. But this saga isn't just about heartbreak. It's about power, influence, and the consequences of manipulation. And now, the fans aren't just watching anymore, they are demanding answers. Will Papoose finally respond? Will Claressa Shields rise above the chaos and reclaim her narrative? And what's next from 50 Cent, the man who exposed it all with surgical precision? Every like, every share, every comment keeps this story alive, turning it into a full-blown viral phenomenon. This is the kind of scandal that shakes the internet to its core, leaving viewers stunned, emotional, and desperate for every new update. Don't blink, because every new post, every fresh clip, every reaction has the power to push the drama even further. Keep your eyes locked. Keep your notifications on. Stay tuned, because this is one story that isn't fading anytime soon. It will keep shocking, keep breaking hearts, and keep dominating the headlines.